Now, let's talk about boys.
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Okay?
Non-apologetic
Nonsense.
We have my beautiful niece, the future champion of the world, Sierra, is here. How are you feeling today, Sierra?
I'm feeling good.
You are 18 years old,
Yes.
just graduated high school, and you're about to go to college, leave the nest, go live on campus hours away from the only home you've ever known. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I'd like to dive deep into your mind state on how this makes you feel, what's going through your head as a child, basically, and in that weird period where are you an adult? Are you a kid? You know?
Yeah.
What should you be treated as? As far as you leaving for college, what's the most exciting thing? Like, is it having no rules, living on your own, pursuit of knowledge, the nonstop partying? Like, what is most exciting about this journey you're about to embark on?
Going somewhere new and meeting new people, and it's kind of just like gonna be a fresh start for me.
This is something you'll look back on that maybe you don't know yet, but this is going to be where you find out who you are. Are you the type of person who stands by your word, sticks to it when stuff gets tough? We're going to find out. And we're going to find out pretty soon.
Yeah.
What is like the most scary? Is it going to be like being away from home, being caught in a bad situation that maybe you can't call anyone, you can't get out of it? Like, what's the scariest part?
So the scariest part for me is just gonna be like figuring out like how to be my own person, basically, like making my own like decisions and like doing things like by myself and like around people that I've never met before, because like I've grown up here and I know everyone here.
Yeah, but that's kind of amazing too.
It is. It's just scary at the same time.
Because it gives you a chance to build those skills you're going to need. You know, what decision do I make here? And more importantly, when I make that decision, you have to deal with the consequences now. There's no running to mommy, no running to the principal. Do they have principals in college?
No.
Well,
They have like advisors.
the dean,
The
right?
dean, I guess.
Does your school not have a dean? Is it all busted
I
up?
don't know.
Some
don't know.
stoner behind the
No.
counter somewhere?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, do not say your school's name, by the way.
Okay.
We are not giving any indicators where this girl lives or is going to school. Do you think that your parents, you know, your support system you have now actually prepared you for what we just talked about? Those choices you're going to have to make, how to deal with them, how to make them. Do you think you were properly prepared, or did they leave you hanging?
No, I think I'm properly prepared. I think I know like what's right and wrong, and I know the kind of person that I want to be, and yeah, they prepared me well for that.
You're going off to school, so you're getting your first taste of the real world. But you're still not in the real world because you're not like paying your own bills while you're down there. You're still going to be thought of as a child, which kind of made me think, what was like childhood dream that you've carried with you at least this far? That like if you could flip a switch and just have it.
A childhood dream that I've had?
Or dream that you just have now.
I have always wanted to, I mean, this is gonna, I don't know. I've always wanted to do the whole thing, like buy a van and like see the world and like travel. Like I've always just wanted to like see everything and travel and meet new people.
Well, see, here's what's great is, like you were saying, live in a van, you know, down by the river. You're going to have, you know, your summers off, your vacations. These 4 years until you get into the real world, you can still pursue any sort of childhood dream, even if something popped into your mind just now that you were embarrassed to say. You know, maybe there's something along those lines. Because now's the time to do it. You're going to be surrounded by all these people. And as I've gotten older, I've seen most people didn't go after their dream. Because I think it's better to, like, know that maybe it wasn't in the cards for you instead of getting old and bitter and full of regret. You know, all these dudes are like, screw my wife. I got these dumbass kids. I made all these, you know, I could have been a rock singer, you know.
But they did that. They chose to
They
not.
did that. You're exactly right. And that builds resentment when you don't fully see what you were capable of. Now, let's talk about boys.
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Okay? So, going down to college, are you going down there single? Are you going down there looking to have a partner throughout these 4 years? Are you just keeping your options open? What are you doing?
I'm going down there, recently single. I just kind of, like, when I get down there, I don't really want to, like, focus on boys or anything like that. Like, I'll be, like, open, you know? But, like, I kind of want to, like, get close with girls and, like, have, like, that kind of, like, girlhood with them and over boys.
So the boys are not at the top tier of priority level as far as relationships.
Yes.
Good answer. Dropping bombs. One warning sign I could give you, a girl told me this a long time ago and it stuck with me. You'll know right off the bat is if the dude is bad news, if he tries to make you feel bad about who you are. Like your patterns, the way you laugh, the way you interact with your friends, the way you dress, whatever you're pursuing. You know, you got a lot of guys, majority of guys out here who are trying to like build a bear of a girlfriend, you know?
Yeah.
So that'll tell you, and they'll show it quick. Those are also going to be the same type of dudes who like burn your house down when you leave them, you know?
Oh, awesome.
Crazies.
Yeah, I had an ex like that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well then you're already
prepared.
Moving on. You were talking about what you were going to go to school for. Have you locked down a major? What is your avenue at this point that you're pursuing?
So no, I haven't decided my major yet. I'm going in undecided. Like I said, I'm taking those classes in
The mandatory
different-
classes that you'd
Yeah.
have to take regardless of your major.
mandatory classes, and then classes in journalism, business, and psychology to try and figure out, because like those are like my top choices.
So then you have like what, you have a full semester or you have 2 semesters to like kind of figure it out?
Like the whole first year, I can just like decide. Probably sophomore year too. I usually have to decide before like your junior, because like your junior and senior year, you usually do like major specific stuff rather than just the general classes you have to get done.
You got to find the balance, okay, between something that's going to be enough money that you're well off, you know, and something that's you're going to be happy doing forever. Because a lot of people will just like Google the highest paying job and go for a career at that. But once they build up that bank account and they find out how unhappy they are, their life kind of sucks. But it's the same. Some people are like, I don't need money. I'm going to work at a nonprofit and not make a dime. It's like, no, you're not, because you're going to grow to hate and resent that cause that you love. So you got to find that middle balance where you're making a good living, but you're also happy. So big question here. So at the end of all of this, let's just call it 4 years. At the end of your college tenure, is your plan to use all the knowledge you've gotten, stay down there and get a career, move back down here? Or are you thinking about like bouncing out to like San Francisco or something? Like what's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I guess it just really depends on like what kind of like job opportunities I'm gonna have. I don't know. It really depends on how much I like it down there, which I think I will. I think I'll like it better than here, but I'll always love here.
Well, the good thing about here, and not to try to sell you, is that you get a good high-paying job, because I think you're going to be a good earner, and you come back down here, low cost of living. So even if you have like let's say you're in the top 70 percentile of earners, you're going to be like a millionaire down here.
Yeah, fair.
That could be you. Either way, what I do have to say is that I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
The woman you've become. I think that if you go up there and you just be you and don't change who you want to be, I think everyone else is going to love you. And if they don't, fuck them.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, we're all so proud of you. You made it this far. You didn't succumb to addiction, especially in this area. You're not pregnant. So kudos to you. I think you're going to grow up into a very high earning, valuable woman. So make sure whoever you choose as a partner, if you choose to go down that route, they are your equal. Get that high paying man.
Don't lower your standards for anyone else.
It's not the button I thought it was. Thought it was that one. But yes, we're going to miss you tremendously, and I know you're going to have some wild stories to tell. So everybody is going to want you to come right back here and tell us all your stories. Well, you tell us like 80% of your stories, and you leave 20% of them hidden in your back pocket. But I do thank you for coming out and doing this with me today. I do love you, and I do wish you the best of luck in college.
Thank you.
High five.
Non-apologetic.
Nonsense.